thought I'd share this with you guys. Went to Aldi today, specifically to get some seeds for the allotment, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, anyway, you've got to have a little look around that special aisle, haven't you, with all the tools and whatnot and food stuff and everything. So I've seen these before and I've always walked past them. So today I looked at them and I thought to myself, $8.99. $8.99. If it's rubbish, it's, you know, it's not going to break the bank. So I picked it up, looked at it, and I thought that feels quite heavy. And what it is, if you do crafts, that is. I know a lot of people follow me for gardening, but a lot of people also do other things, crafts and things. And it's this. But it's not that. It's this. It's a little vise. I've seen them plenty of times, and I've always thought, do I need one? Do I want one? Blah blah blah. Yes, I want one. Whether I need one is another issue. So, as I said, it felt heavy. Now I've got it back home. I'm buzzing. This is me buzzing. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hold that 1 second. I haven't used it. I've only set it up and tested it. So I can't say it's brilliant. Long term, it could fall apart. $8.99, guys. So okay, that's the box. Let's have a look at the actual vise. It's fantastic. I'll tell you why it's fantastic. And I'm specifically in the kitchen to show you. Now me, as well as you, are going to get a right bollocking if you start cutting wood in the kitchen. But sometimes you've got to. Anyway, this is how easy it goes on the work surface. Or whatever you're putting it on. Oh, and please ignore all my health bar condiments, or whatever they're called, ingredients. Yeah, this is a suction pad. So we place it down, make sure it's clean and dry, obviously. And then we push a bar. I don't know if you can see that side, you probably can't. It's just a bar that I'm pushing. Pushes it over. And that is it's absolutely steady. The reason why that moved, I'll show you now. There's another pin here. And this is why I say it's great. This is why it's like, it's not, I've always looked at it and thought, oh, it's just a vise. Do we need a vise? But this is so much more. Watch this. You obviously undo this lever at the back. It's just really self-explanatory. Don't need any instructions. And then that can go anywhere you want. So we can put a piece of wood this way, because you might want to do it that way, not just that way. You can have it down. And this gap here makes this go completely like 90 degrees. I mean, the only thing is this can catch when you turn, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. Just have it halfway and you'll soon, you know. But it's brilliant. And that is absolutely solid to the bench. But what I found before was I set it on the bench and I walked away for 10 minutes. And when I come back, it was loose. And I thought to myself, oh, I must have undone it. But I didn't, because I've done it again. Now, it may come loose after a while. But you just, it's one bar. It's just that. Sorry, it's just that lever. So it's hardly gonna, you know, spoil the day. But that goes on there, and I found if you press down a little bit as well, it helped. We stand that up, we get that tight. Let's get it all tight. Oh, sorry, let's get it all tight. And then the other thing is, the jaws say it opens to 65mm. Well, I tested it, and it wasn't 65mm. It was 70! 70mm! That can make a difference. Come on, Mr. Hanley. Okay. Right, where are we? 70mm. So yeah, let's be honest. Let's say it's not for a joiner or anyone like that, professional. I do crafts as, it's just a hobby. So for me, it's perfect because I'm not using it every day, all day. Probably might only get used about 3 times a year or something like that. But you know what? I made a joke about don't be cutting wood in the kitchen. Sometimes you do have to, and it could only be a little bit. Just put a little sheet down or something. You're fine. That will not mark the surface. And that's the second thing I've recommended from Aldi. I've got no affiliation with Aldi. I get no money. I get nothing. If you go and buy this, you're not going through any link or anything. I just find that it's brilliant, and I just want to pass my excitement over to you. It's just the fact that it can be moved in any direction at all. So yeah, there's this I've recommended, and the little tools storage. Again, cheap, but they work. They're not tools that are either electric or petrol or anything that's going to wear out. So yeah, I'm not getting any affiliation, but if you're listening, Mr. Aldi, I don't mind you sending me a bottle of wine. You know what I mean? Brilliant. Yeah, I made it. I've just put it on the worktop now and tried to pick it up, and it's stuck. And I haven't even I didn't even press the whatever that's called, the lever. So okay, that's it. I'll leave you with it. I'm very happy with it. I haven't used it yet as such, but I'm telling you now, I've fixed it, and I've really shook it like that without, as if I was sawing wood. It didn't budge. It didn't budge. So depending on what you're going to do with it, if you needed a big advice, then this isn't the one for you, is it? It's literally just a little craft. Just a little craft. I'm easily pleased, you know. Hope it's helped someone. And for those, the reason why I've done it is for those people who have probably seen it themselves and thought, yeah, it looks a bit crap, and is that going to work? Just get it. £8.99. See you all on the next video. Oh, look at all this. Ready for the next batch. See you all soon.